Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, we are going to do a super short video once again, but we are going to talk all about a popular technical analysis charting pattern called the cup and handle pattern. All right guys, now before we actually do get started, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and you would like to try the same exchange that I use, then go ahead and feel free to try the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the description below this video. All right guys, they've got futures trading, they've got all kinds of different altcoins for you to buy, literally 1,500 plus, and they're adding new ones on a regular basis. So hey, if you're into that sort of thing, go right ahead, give it a try, you guys. Other than that, you guys, we are going to dive right into the cup and handle pattern. All right, so guys, here's the thing. All right, the cup and handle pattern is pretty much it's pretty much a bullish continuation pattern that's basically used to show a period of bearish market sentiment before the overall trend finally continues in a bullish motion. All right, as you kind of can clearly see it here in my example. All right, literally like what I just discussed. All right, what's interesting here, you guys, is the cup portion appears similar to a rounding bottom chart pattern. So if you guys watched my video from yesterday about the rounding bottom chart pattern, you'll clearly see that right in here. That's pretty much this whole thing right here. And the same thing is true. You buy halfway through it if you spot one like this. All right, so typically here, there's a lot of similarities between these two. All right, now the handle is similar to a wedge pattern, as you guys can clearly see. All right, which I will actually be talking about in tomorrow's video actually, so keep that in mind as well. Tomorrow will be wedge patterns. But anyway, you guys, following the rounding bottom here that we see, the price of the asset will likely enter a temporary retracement period, which is this overall downward slope right here. So overall, it will follow a temporary retracement, which is typically known as, the handle portion of it, because, this retracement period is confined to two parallel lines on the price graph. And the asset will eventually reverse out of the handle and continue with the overall bullish trend, as you guys can clearly see it here. So realistically here, you guys, what I have found works best for cup and handles. You can find these on any time chart, you guys, or on any major time frame chart that people are trading. So mostly, you guys, most people trade the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, and the 1-hour chart. Just due to history, you guys, those are the charts that most people are trading on a regular basis. So those are the charts that I would be looking for chart patterns like this, because other people will be trading chart patterns like this. Okay, so again, you got to keep that in mind as well. So let's take a look at some actual real life ones. There's been a few that I have found in the Bitcoin chart, but they're not very like this one. You guys can clearly see this is kind of one, kind of not really, but it does work out as one. Technically, you can clearly see here we've got our cup right here, we have got our minuscule downtrend a little bit, and it swoops right back upwards and continues to be bullish, but that doesn't last for very long. So that's why I say that this one isn't a very good example, but it is an example nonetheless. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a better example. All right, so if we go back a little further here, we've got one right here. All right, you can clearly see we've got our cup right here, we've got our handle right here, a downward sloping wedge pattern. You can clearly see it might look like they're kind of straight, but they're really not. They are downward facing. Obviously, if we connect the two, pretty much from right here to here, if we actually want to get technical, we can connect them. So we could go, right here and right here. I mean, as you guys can clearly see, they're definitely downward sloping to some extent. And then anyway, regardless, you guys, it shoots right back up afterwards, and the bullish continuation continues right afterwards. So this is a good example right here. This is the best example I could find on a very quick whim of a good cup and handle. Okay, you guys. So clear, good example right here, you guys. So overall here, these cups and handles formations, they don't all look the exact same. Obviously, as you guys can clearly see, this one looks more kind of like this, like that, and then that, and then that. So this one looks more defined to what it looks like here, down and through, rounding out, and then down, and then straight back up again. But, there are some that, obviously don't look that way as well, like I was showing you in this other one over here. You know, clearly this one is a little less defined, but it's still there nonetheless. So keep in mind, you guys, they are they are a little bit tougher to spot, but they are out there, and if you trade them accordingly, you can make some pretty darn good profits off of them. So if you guys got any questions about cup and handle patterns or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, you guys. I have no problem answering questions. That's why I created my channel, was to help people out. So other than that, you guys, you know, hey, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, hey, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section of my future videos.